Planes Royal Rescue, a book by Peter Bentley. Plane is at the airport preparing for a flight. Captain Koala and his co-pilot watch as the fuel truck fills up the fuel tanks. A pushback tug is attached to the plane's front wheels. Luggage is loaded from a luggage cart into the hold. A black limousine drives up to a private jet nearby. "It's the king and his family," says Captain Koala to his co-pilot. "They're flying to the same airport as us." A bus brings the passengers to plane. While they are boarding, the pilots check everything in the cockpit. There are lots of dials and switches and computer screens. The royal jet is now leaving. The limousine driver waves frantically at the king's pilot, but the pilot does not see him. Captain Koala goes to find out what the matter is. The king's forgotten his crown," says the driver. "Don't worry," smiles Captain Koala. "I have an idea." Plane's doors close. The boarding stairs are rolled away. It's time to go. Captain Koala starts the huge jets. They whir into life. The pilots check their computers to make sure everything is working. The tug pushes plane back from the terminal, and then the tug drives the clear. The co-pilot powers up the engines. Vroom, vroom. The plane moves towards the runway. Captain Koala speaks on the intercom. He wishes the passengers a good flight. Plane waits near the runway. A huge cargo jet takes off. And then they say, "You are clear for takeoff." That's the air traffic controller. The plane moves to the start of the runway. Captain Koala puts the engines on full power. Whoosh! The plane speeds down the runway and takes off. The engines roar. The tires go back in. Bonk! The plane tucks in its wheels. The plane climbs above the clouds and into the sunshine. The flight is very smooth. The plane flies over mountains and seas. At last, the plane descends towards its destination. The wheels come down. Clunk! As they land, Captain Koala puts the engines into reverse to slow down. The plane taxis to the terminal. The boarding steps are moved into place, and buses are waiting for the passengers. As they leave, their luggage is unloaded onto a luggage cart. The royal jet is already at the terminal. "But where is my crown?" asks the very worried king. "I have an important event today." "Your Majesty, here is your crown," says Captain Koala. "We looked after it very carefully in the cockpit." "Thank you, Captain Koala," says the king. "And thanks to plane," says Captain Koala. Let's look at the plane. This is the cockpit, the passenger door. This is the hold area where this door opens up. This is a jet engine. This is the wing of the plane. Here's another wing, and the wings have wing flaps. This is another hold area that opens up for luggage. And here's another passenger door. And this is the tail of the plane. And here are some other airport vehicles. A turboprop airliner, a pushback tug, a luggage cart, a helicopter. The end.